What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing another project. I'm going to install a heater, what a lot of people are calling a turbo heater, into the cab of the X3. Basically what you do is you pull your center panel here. We're going to be using the heat off the motor, so I'm going to install a fan and a speed controller to the fan, and it's going to take all the heat off the motor and blow it forward into the cab. A couple other people have done this online. I thought it was a good idea. I don't have a full enclosure, so I'm not sure how good it's going to work, if it's going to make a difference without that. It's not like it's going to be trapping any of the heat, but maybe a little bit. If for some reason I'm not getting enough heat out of this thing, I'll probably end up buying the full enclosure. But anyways, this is what I got. This is a speed controller. Real cheap little part I got on Amazon. Same with this. I think I spent a total of maybe $35–40 for those two parts. And I have the wire here already, so that's really all you're going to need if you want to build one of these things. This is going to go on the back side of the panel here. And then so it's going to mount on here. I'm going to have to put some hardware through this to hold the fan on, and then this I'm going to have mounted up above it so I can actually control how fast the fan spins. So hopefully it works. I did install seat heating pads into the seats already. I do have another video if you guys want to check that out. Here's the switches for those. They seem to work pretty good. I spent maybe another $35–40 on those. I can include those parts in the description of the video as well. But let's start cutting some holes and mounting up these components here, and I'll wire them up and we'll see how well it does. Alright, so I got my replacement speed controller in, but I'm going to do something a little bit different with this. I think I'm going to put the fan on the opposite side of the panel, and I'm just going to cut one big hole instead of these little holes. So it's going to be mounted on this side, and I'm going to turn this fan around on the inside of it, and it's going to pull rather than push. So I think that's going to get more heat out of the motor than those little tiny holes. I hooked it up and turned it on, and not much air comes through those little holes. So I think I'm going to try it the other way. I've seen people do it both ways, but I think it's going to work better the other way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take this off, cut a hole, and then remount it. Okay, there you go. Got a big round hole. So now I'm going to go ahead and mount this. Just like that. So it's going to sit on the outside, and I'll put the speed controller right below it there. I'm going to have to drill a little hole for the wire to go through. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, there you go. I got the hole drilled, and I just zip tied the wire to the fan. Let's go ahead and mount the speed controller. Alright, so there you go. On this speed controller, there's they tell you which terminal is what. So I actually ran some kind of plug style wires to this in case I ever have to take this panel off to work on the engine or the turbo or whatever. I can pull the panel off and just unplug it here. So let's pop that in the hole, and then we'll plug it into the I already have the positive and negative hooked up to the machine, so all I have to do is plug it in, and we'll test it out. Okay, that's what it looks like after it's popped in. Let's go ahead and mount it on the machine now. Okay, and that's what it looks like when it's installed in the machine. Let's go ahead and see if it will actually work. Pop the key in. Hit that button. Yeah, she lights up. And it's coming on. Alright guys, there you go. I have everything put back together. I even hooked up the heated seats. I tested everything out. It works and runs great. I took it out for a quick spin just to heat up the engine so I could see how much heat was going to be coming into the cab. And at first it's just kind of warm air, but then after it heats up, it really starts pumping a lot of heat in here. I imagine if I had a full enclosure, it would get hot fast. I'd have to be shutting it off or turn it way down. But so it's at 74 right now. This will go up to 100. It really pumps a lot of air out. Here, I'll show you. So this switch, you can actually turn it on and off by pushing it, which is nice. A lot of the other guys are setting it up to where they'll have like a toggle switch for the on-off on the side, and then another one for the fan speed. So this is all integrated right into this little speed controller, so that's pretty cool. Takes a second. Pushes a ton of air, but it'll go up to 100 and we'll crank it up. That's full blast right there, and that is really kicking, really putting out a lot of air, so pretty cool. And all this, I mean, I'll leave a link in the description of the video. The fan was 20 bucks and the little speed controller there was 10, so that's 30 bucks, not including wire. Then my little seat heaters, I ran those. I put the switches right here. They have a high-low on them, so crank it up, it'll be red, low is green, and those really heated up too when I went for a ride. So I'm really happy with it, man. I mean, it's 35 out right now. I only had a sweatshirt on and it was plenty warm enough. I could have ridden for a couple hours like that. So that's pretty much all I have planned for this, man. I'm just ready to get out and ride. Sick of sitting inside. This thing's been a garage queen for too long. It's time to get out and rip her a little bit. So that's probably what the next video will be. I might do a video of the catch can. I don't know. It's kind of a simple little install too, so we'll see. But I don't know. I guess that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.